The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, live now.
Good morning, Wesley. You're listening to Trash Talking Radio. Let me say it, Tuesday night.
And during the few moments that we have left, we want to talk right down to earth in a language that everybody here can easily understand.
From 7 to 10, if you don't listen to Trash Talking Radio on TrashTalkingRadio.com, you will feel the wrath and the fury. This is Roger Strong. You're listening to TrashTalkingRadio.com from 7 to 10. Good night. Okay, ahí va. Se mira con el Penny, además Trash Talking Radio, y mi internet está sola, está hacha, con mi internet. TrashTalkingRadio.com. Hey, this is Maddie Neidhart coming at you from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and you're listening to TrashTalkingRadio.com every Tuesday from 7 to 10.
This is the Fido Idol, and you're listening to Trash Talking Radio every Tuesday from 7 to 10 on TrashTalkingRadio.com. Remember this, Fido Idol tells you it's got to be true, and when it's on the internet, it's got to be real. It's Trash Talk Radio every Tuesday from 7 to 10. I am Bob, the king of swing, the international rock star, way above par, the host with the most. It's the Tuesday night, the Fido Idol.
This is the Latina sensation Mercedes Martinez talking to you at my Papi Chulo, Mike, the Trash Talking Radio, Tuesdays from 7 to 10. Mwah. Have a good one, ladies.
Yo, this is New Jack, and you listen to Trash Talk Radio every Tuesday from 7 to 10. If you ain't listening to it, you ain't real, you're a bitch. This is from the original game, OG style, baby. I do it like I want to do it, the way I want to do it, when I want to do it, believe me. Hey, this is Chris Jericho, the sexy beast of the WWE. I'm the lead singer of Fozzy, and you're listening to Trash Talking Radio every Tuesday night from 7 to 10 p.m. and also available on the World Wide Web at www.trashtalkingradio.com. Don't miss it, ass clown.
Welcome to the Trash Talking Radio Show. Please take a seat and help yourself to the snacks and beverages. The show will begin in just a few seconds. Are you ready? Are you seated? Please welcome your host. He is the singer-slash-songwriter of the Uncle Sam Band. He is the host with the most distant every woman's fantasy. He is the manager and champion, singer of songs.
I like where it says chicks dig him.
Why a different language?
I didn't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Trash Talking Radio Tuesday night. And we're back again for another episode of Fun and Frolic. Why is his head cut off again? I could have fixed... Oh, that's why. Okay, we'll fix that in just a second by doing this.
You cut off my head again.
Yeah, well, you won't miss it. Oh, I also made your head long.
I don't know.
Some people are headstrong. Some people are headstrong. Some people are headlong.
TMI.
There we go.
What
I see myself
do on
now.
the side of the show is...
And look, he's the same. He's the right size now, too. I even
I'll tell you. That's what everybody says, too. I'm on the right size.
Oh, TMI, guys. TMI.
Well, you would know if he was the right size. I wouldn't know that.
That's right. You would know.
Something I don't need to know. Just off the top there. Take a little off the top, you know.
What you two do outside the show is none of my
Wait a minute. Why am I not hearing you? You have the mic off, don't you?
No, I have it on.
I'm not hearing you.
I'm not hearing you either.
What do you don't...
Now I flipped the switch.
Talk.
Is it on?
No.
No.
Now it is.
You were on a while ago. What happened?
You were on a while ago. Now you're not.
Yeah.
Because I had you before. I remember.
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
Tap it. Okay, talk into it.
Yeah, I am.
Talk into it.
I am.
There you go.
I did.
There you go. She's alive! She's alive!
Put the electrodes in. Do you know if your friend got in? Is she in?
I haven't
I don't
seen
know.
her yet.
She's. I texted her and I haven't seen anything. She's still on.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Connie, if you're in there, let us know, please.
Yes, all you have to do is do in the chat.
And if it's winter, let us snow, mate.
Yep.
No.
I am not ready for that, so don't even go there.
Let it snow, let it snow,
Michael,
let it snow.
We're going to have rain tomorrow. That's enough.
I'm not.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna be indoors all day. It don't matter unless I go see my mom. All right.
Did you call ahead?
No. I'm gonna complain to them. Don't worry. I'm gonna have them turn me down one more time. I called the office today. I didn't hear anything back, but I don't know if that guy's still there because they had a couple people change. So I don't even know. So we'll just play it by ear. Oh, yes. So, where do we start? I guess we could start. Let's start with the RIPs. Then I got a lot of stuff that I want to make sure I talk about. And
yeah, one I know is very sad for me.
Okay. Musically?
No, it is
the other one.
Okay. It's the other one. Yeah.
I would have been happy if he'd said musically yes.
Well, I didn't know about the musical one yet.
Oh. Okay. I actually knew about these before Trish told me for a change.
Oh, well.
Some of us do have a 8 to 5 job, you know.
An 8 to 5.
8 to 5.
I never had an 8 to 5. I had 9:30 to 6.
I have a 10 to 4.
Yeah, well, you're not 40 hours a week either.
I'm close. 30 hours. That's not bad.
All right. Why is this? This is okay. Go. Okay, there we go. Don't want the volumes to distort, so I'm checking it out. All right, let's do the beginning of the. Let's do the end of the people's lives and the beginning of our show. Maybe that should be at the end. Maybe they should be at the end because the end of the show, the end of their lives. Problem is, they'd probably never be on because we never really ever actually.
True.
But I do want to jump around a little bit today because I want to make sure I talk about certain specific things.
Hey, Trash's babe's here.
I'm finding that she's not necessarily my babe. She's getting shared too much for me. I mean, she said she's got her own Michael, but she didn't say it was me. Yeah. What's that about? I should be the only one in her life.
I have two.
I'm happy I finally got a name.
Yeah, Trash's groupie.
Oh, yeah.
Trash's groupie. That's right.
Yeah.
Hey,
yep.
You know, I've got two Michaels. There's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm. Either that or, we can do the trash.
I let you get your own pet.
Either that or trash cam. Right. I'm decided on the trash groupie or the trash cam. So
yeah, we like Trash's groupie.
I think we like Trash's groupie better. Okay, but I'm happy I got a name.
All right,
I'm feeling welcomed.
That's right,
and loved.
It just comes to you generically.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, we don't need this one anymore. So there's the picture of the day from Monday. I got to play out at the Grange Fair for the second time.
Yes.
And I went over fairly well. By the way.
Yes.
Somebody posted that they didn't know it was me, or they would have come out to me.
I saw that.
But they heard it.
I saw those comments. Yes.
And I said, "Did you like what you heard?" And they said, "Yes."
See.
So this is. It was one of the. Where was it? It was the wrestling post.
Oh, okay.
That I'm going to talk about later, but
okay.
It was nice to know that someone actually saw us that I don't know.
Because they were over in the Emporium.
Right.
And they didn't realize it was him, or they would have come out.
Right. And that's always a nice thing. If you invite people to something, you expect them to say nice things.
Hey, there's your babe says that's a great picture. Wonder who took it.
I just think you had a great subject to zoom in on. And Ken is on the right, so.
Hey! Don't brag there, Ashley. I mean, don't brag.
Anyway, let's get things rolling. Today we had last week we had two people celebrities die. We had more than that, but the other one I didn't really know that well, and I didn't really want to get into people that I don't know that well. So I'm going to ask you guys, as we get to them, what your thoughts are. So we'll start with Ed Asner. Ed Asner has been around for a long time.
Yes.
So where was the first place that you saw Ed Asner?
Mary Tyler Moore.
Mary Tyler Moore show.
Same here. And he was a stern, tough, mean old person in that movie, or that TV show.
TV show.
And I've seen him in a lot of things since then, and got to appreciate his role because he was a heel in Mary Tyler Moore. But he wasn't a total heel because he always looked out for her too. So I thought that was interesting. I didn't realize he was 91.
No, I didn't realize
and
that. Yeah.
And I'm not hearing you now. Wait, go ahead, talk.
Am I? No,
Okay,
no.
I got you. I hit one of the sliders up by mistake. So I thought that was interesting.
Did you actually know he was on a small part in Roseanne?
No, I didn't know that.
He actually, what happened was
Now he's
Roseanne
loud.
Roseanne was actually going through like I Love Jeannie or I Dream of Jeannie.
Okay.
And then they did Mary Tyler Moore sketch, and Dan was the Mary Tyler or the Ed Asner in that, and he goes. Dan leaves, and then Ed Asner actually comes in and goes, "I'm sorry, Mary, I'm just not myself today." Yeah, it was very funny, and I didn't realize that. There was a lot of things I didn't realize he was in, and it's sad to see him go, but it happens.
Yeah, I mean, 91. He okay. Why does it? Okay, Eric is in the chat room too. Apparently, what the freak?
Wait,
happened?
I don't even see those
Well,
comments.
I just looked on my comment.
I don't see those
I
comments.
see Alyssa. Hey, we'll do a. When I was a kid, there was Miss Marcia. She had her magic mirror she looked in for Romper Room. I swore when I was 5 I was going to marry her. Eric Williams is in the chat room.
I don't see
Ashley's in the chat room. Alyssa is in the chat room.
Alyssa, well.
Alyssa Hassler.
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 Yeah, I don't see them.
Well, I'm sorry you're blind, but I see them.
Well, I don't see him.
Go Steelers, go
That's
Ice
Alyssa.
Jacket.
That's
Go
Alyssa.
Steelers. Go Steelers.
Ace. Oh, Ace. Hey, Ace, how you doing? Okay, and on second thought, I would come by and check you out. How are you? We're
That's last
great.
week, isn't it?
Oh.
I think that's last
Wait a minute.
That might
because
be
Alyssa
last
said she wasn't
week.
being able to
Oh.
come by this
You know
week.
what?
It is. Or
That is like
2 weeks out.
Oh, okay. I knew that. That seemed really odd. Okay, I'm back now. Okay, scrap everything I just said. Now my magic mirror sees Ashley. But but the thing is, I got something from Connie that said, hold on. Says Connie commented on your video 2 minutes ago. She must have commented on the old video. Ask her what date she has on the video, just to make sure that she's commenting on the right video, because she might not be on the right video.
I sent her the link.
Well,
for
let's
days.
check. Ask her what date,
Well, let me.
because the
let
date's
me-
right there. Tell her to give us a date, because I have a feeling she's on the wrong one. So
Well, let me see if I can get her. And
that's why it went to that, because I was looking for her comment to see what she was saying. So anyway, all right, while we're doing that, let's talk about Ed Asner. Anyway, Ed Asner, award-winning Ed Asner. He played Lou Grant. He was 91. I'll tell you, 91. Makes me feel young again. But he was like, that's hard to think of, someone being 91. And he's never aged. He always looked the same.
Yes.
From day one. And for some reason, I can't hear you again.
What? I'm right
Okay,
here.
you're not getting close enough to the microphone. Okay. I just
There.
turned
you
you up
get
again.
close to a lot of things.
Yeah, well. Anyway,
There.
let's see. Okay, there we hear you really good. Okay, so let me pull up my notes for Ed Asner. Let's see. Award-winning Ed Asner dies at 91. He does. I mean, he got a little gray hair, but he really looks pretty much the same. And so let me see here.
Actually, he also did if Connie was here on with us, he also played, and I don't remember, with the girl from the oldest girl from Full House. She did I think it's Lifetime or something like that on or one of those channels. And he played Santa Claus.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that would be a good thing for him to play. Okay. It says here the legendary actor known for his role as the crusty, lovable boss Lou Grant on the Mary Tyler Moore Show has died. More recently, he played Elf as Santa Claus. And
yeah, that's the other one, too.
in the movie Up, the equally crusty, lovable voice of Carl Fredricksen. So, yeah, just kind of sad, but yet he lived a full life, and it shows that you don't have to be. It gives me hope because you don't have to be a model to be big in that. So,
The true question is, was he on the Deadpool?
I don't know. We'll look after I check after we talk about these two.
Okay, because I remember one year I had him. I don't know if I had him this year.
To be honest with you, I can't remember.
I don't think you had him this year.
I don't think I did.
I was here for that show, and I don't think you had him. Or listened to it. And I don't think.
Let's look. I'm not gonna. Let's just look and be done with it. I was gonna wait, but now you got me wondering. I don't know.
Well,
I know I did have him 1
I can
year.
officially say I think it worked, Mike. Connie is on and listening to it.
Ed Asner
Yay!
happens to be me.
Oh, that's right. You stole him from me.
Yes, thank you very much for the first point scored.
You stole him from me. You thief.
You'll have to print that out because I think I'm going to go with Mary Tyler Moore.
Okay. All right.
Would be one of
I'll
them.
just send you a link to this.
Yeah,
and you can just
that's
look
fine.
at then.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like I scored the first point. You should get 2 points when you score the. No, I don't.
No,
wanna
I
give
don't
that to you.
think so.
I don't want that because you usually win. You usually get the first point. Yeah. So far, that's the only guy that's died on either of our lists, as far as I can tell. Let me look here real quick. It looks like the rest are alive and kicking.
And the thing is, didn't I give you some there, dear?
You gave me a lot of names.
Yes, I did, and so
But I didn't
because I
use
believe
them.
I was at work.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to be really nice.
Since when?
I'm going to allow you two to actually negotiate. If he wants one of the ones that you have and you want to give it away and put somebody else in that place, I'll let you do that.
Wow. Wait a minute.
Wow, is he feeling okay? Is he hot?
Now,
He is hot.
assuming that that Ashley is in the chat room,
She is.
I'm going to tell her the same thing I told to him. If you're going to be a full-time member of the show, or I don't know if you found this new couple of people, maybe not, but if you are going to be part of the show, you have till next week to get me your 10 people for the death pool, and you can't have any of the names that we have because I'm not going to trade with you. I like my list, so I need your list for next week. So
See if I can.
What, are we doing a show next week because of it being Labor Day on Monday?
I don't know.
Okay.
I got to put a deadline on things.
Okay,
You got to put
okay.
deadlines on things or people won't listen to you.
Okay.
So, all right. So that looks good. All right.
All right, we'll get it over to you, Ashley.
How do I send an invite? My other friend is on, and she doesn't. I said to her, I'm on the radio, and she's like, "What?" So she doesn't believe me. So I'm trying to send her the link.
If she has Facebook, send her
Yeah.
the link.
Okay. Oh, on Facebook or
Yeah.
And
'Cause
I'm
I'm
going to
on-
send these
I don't know how to do it.
I'm going to send these things to you guys.
If you have that open,
Yes.
down where it says share.
Okay.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, wait a minute here. Okay. Let me go to invite, and we'll invite her to the. I believe I did invite her, but
All right. Now, hopefully, this will let me paste this to you.
Oh!
What was that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That,
That was
that was
Thank
loud.
God I didn't have my ears in.
Yeah. I think I lost mine.
All right, I just sent Ashley and
The groupie.
the groupie the list of who has what. So that should be taking care of that. So there.
Say I would send Mary. You have Mary on your thing, right? I
Mary
would
who?
say I would invite Mary,
Mrs. Ohio.
Miss
Oh, okay.
Ohio, which actually Mrs. Ohio is coming Friday, so we may have to end her. I don't know if you would call it husband, friend. I don't know at this point, but we'll have to stop over and you can meet. Since you,
Well, I'm Mr. Ohio.
right
I'm
there,
Mr.
you go.
USA.
Since you're the Mr. Ohio, so
Mr. USA.
yeah, okay, all right.
Since when?
Since I dubbed thee
Okay.
that.
Okay.
And I'm the host, so I can be that if I want on my show.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway. All right. Now Connie did say something on one of my videos.
Yay!
Did she say something in the chat room? Why isn't it showing?
She probably hasn't gotten that far yet.
Yeah,
Let me
probably
look.
she hasn't probably gotten that far.
She did say
Mary.
something. Well, this is the same one. No. That's the same one. I don't know. There's who's Marianne?
Marianne Moore?
Yeah.
That is my Miss
Yeah.
Ohio.
Well, she said something too.
Cool.
All right.
Oh, she just. Oh, okay. She just commented on my
Oh, okay.
thing.
Well, I sent her
Are
the.
you sure you're on the right one? Because I don't see any Marianne.
No.
No, it's not.
It's just
It's
a picture
one of
that
my
she
pictures.
commented on.
Oh, okay.
I sent her the link.
Okay. All right.
Let me look and see. She's in that's last week's.
Yeah, I
Okay.
sent Marion the link for this week's.
Okay. We're going to start doing roll calls, so you guys got to show up on time. Or else you'll be having to stay after class.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Yeah, but what happens if the show starts late?
Then they're on time.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, here we go. Former president of the Screen Actors Guild, also known as SAG, as I'm getting pretty much to understand that.
He's video chatting with.
I saw that, yeah.
He's best remembered for playing Lou Grant in the 70s and 80s on both the Mary Tyler Moore Show and its spin-off series, Lou Grant. Making him one of the few television actors to portray the same character in both comedy and a drama. He's the most honored male performer in the history of primetime Emmy Awards. He's won 7. 5 for portraying Lou Grant, 3 as the supporting actor in a comedy television series, The Mary Tyler Moore Show, and as lead actor in a dramatic television series as a spin-off of Lou Grant. His other Emmys were performances in two television miniseries, Rich Man, Poor Man, 1976, where he won Outstanding Lead Actor for a single performance in a TV series, and Roots, 1977, where he won Outstanding Single Performance by a Supporting Actor in a TV series. So, he played John Wayne's adversary, Bert Jason, in a 1966 Western El Dorado, and played Santa Claus in several films, including 2003's Elf. In 2009, he voiced Carl Fredricksen in Pixar's animated Up series, and made a special appearance on CSI New York in an episode, Yarzan. In 2011, he returned as a butcher, Hank Griezak, in Working Class, on the first original sitcom on the cable channel CMT. He starred Michael Tuesdays and Thursdays on CBC television and appeared in The Glades as Guy Redmayne in the 6th season of The Good Wife. He had a reoccurring role as James Stagholm Sr. on Briar Patch. Whew. That man did a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, of course, it seems like he never had time to sit.
To tell you how much this guy did.
There she is. She's in.
Okay.
Ooh.
Connie.
Okay. To give you an idea how much that guy has done.
Okay. She just answered. Okay. Hello, Connie. Unless she's saying hello to you, Michael. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Hi. to give you an idea how much stuff this guy did, he has 2 Wikipedia pages. One for just his accomplishments.
Wow.
And one for his history. So he has 2 different things. His filmography is a separate page. And there you go.
Wow.
So he's got a lot of stuff. Oh, what's going on? Something's hitting the button. Move. Okay, there we go. So there's his filmography.
Oh my goodness.
He had 91 years to do it, so
well,
he had
yeah.
plenty of time. So he has an audiobook called Reign of the Ghosts, 2015. He did Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, X-Men Legends, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. Those aren't any of the mainstream ones, but he did Up and he did Rush, a Disney Pixar adventure. So I'll tell you, guy definitely had some stuff. He didn't even, I don't even think this is out. Oh yeah, 2 of these aren't even out yet. So he's going to be out after he's been passed.
Well, then maybe that'll go really big and
someone could bring him back to life.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's that. The other person that died is very sad. This is very sad because I didn't like them as a kid, but I really grew to appreciate them as an adult, and that's the Rolling Stones. And Charlie Watts is the drummer for the Rolling Stones, who is an original member of the Rolling Stones. So that in itself is something. So as soon as I close all these windows out, okay. This was a video tribute to him on. Let me see, video tribute on this page. So I'm going to put this out there in case anyone wants to see it, and I got to turn his thing off so that when he comes back in, he's not making noise putting his headset on. Then you just got to tap me to tell me. Okay. All right. Let's see. Come on. Did I do it? Yeah. Okay. Ugh. Getting a little slow in my old age.
Why
didn't it do it? Should have done it. Okay. Some of these pages are really difficult to deal with because they don't
they can't make anything
they
simple.
won't let me post it, and then I have to go through and do it a different way. So there we go. There we go.
Hi, puppy.
Okay.
There's a puppy.
Now,
You're a good puppy, aren't you?
he's considered the most dignified drummer in rock and roll, according to Bangkok, BangkokPost.com. And it's kind of funny when, I mean, you have some kind of reach when you're well, he wasn't American though. He was British.
Yeah.
When you make that kind of impact,
yeah.
That they're actually, knowing who they are. Like in the States, people are more likely to know me than anywhere else, except England. We got our
You're huge in Japan.
Yeah, but we also have our friend from England.
Yeah.
He wrote me the other day for happy birthday.
Nice.
And I asked him how our England division of the Trash Talking Radio show is doing. So, also I want to thank everybody that gave me the
what? You just don't know what to do.
I want to thank everybody that gave me the happy birthday wishes. It was good. It was I had a very quiet birthday, so nobody can complain about that.
Nope.
Spent it with my sister, actually. It was very interesting. But anyway, this oh shit, I did close that early, and I didn't even show the video. I don't know if the video shows anything because I didn't really watch the video, but let me see if here's the video. I think, is that the video? I think this is the video. A 2-minute clip set to If You Can't Rock Me. Is that going to be a Rolling Stones song? All right, let's watch it. What the heck? See what happens. Oh, we're not going to have any music. Why not? Oh, there it is. Oops. There we go. Now we won't have any problems with the FCC or with the cheating of royalties and all that stuff. But he just really looks the same as far as, ever since he was young, he has the same look on his face. He doesn't really look any different. But the thing I liked about him is he's kind of like he's a no-frills drummer. He doesn't go crazy. He doesn't have a giant drum set, doesn't have a giant riser he's on. He plays on that little drum set, and he makes it work. And he's such a good drummer that he can play on that small of a drum set, and he doesn't need the flash that these big rock stars have. Not Tommy Lee. He plays guitar. Tommy Lee is the drummer, right? I think he is.
Think so.
Oh, that reminds me. Guess I forgot to do this. Hold on. I will.
Ashley was singing to you in the chat.
Singing to me?
Yeah.
Oh.
See, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michael. Happy birthday to you.
There we go. Well, thank you. Hold on.
Bark.
Okay, I didn't hear what you said.
I said, Connie wanted to hear Buddy bark, and I think he's about to start.
What puppy?
I'm surprised he's still hungry, though. He ate a lot today. But anyway, Charlie Watts was a big star, and the guy, he pretty much wrote the book on drumming in a rock band. So that's sad. I like the picture, though. Closed.
Oh.
That's really sad. But, everyone knew who he was, so, All right, let's do it this way. Okay, so there we go. And, all right, so those are the two people that died. It's sad, but both of them were in their, how old was he? Charlie Watts was, I forget now.
Was
he like 80? I think he was 80.
Something like that.
I think he was 80.
But he was still out there touring,
Yes,
wasn't he?
yes, he was, and he demanded that the band continue touring without him, and that's really something. If I died, I demand that Ken doesn't tour.
Listen, Trash is made.
Huh?
Do your job. But he's asking for some treats.
I have them. I just have to get them from the boss.
All right.
Okay.
So here we go, and that's the Rolling Stones stuff. So, of course, I kind of touched on it, but last Monday was the first time my band got to play out this year, actually since 2019, because we played out in the fall of 2019.
Hi, Amy
and we
Sue.
actually had a great chance to play out. But there's a story that goes with that.
Yeah.
So
we're getting into that one.
Uh-huh.
And I think we have a story afterwards.
Well, it's kind of a weird story, but it is indeed a story. Actually, I want to send a message to my sister that I'm on. In case you want to listen.
Yeah, see, I can't do that job.
Anyway, so the whole story is this: that we had packed up early, and Ken and I were here, and Ashley got here on time, and so we left early.
Oh, sorry, Ashley. I'm sorry, Ashley. I just slipped out.
So anyway, we left early, and we're cruising down the highway, and everything seemed to be where it's supposed to be, and we're cruising, and we got. We went through, you have to go through Duncannon.
Yes.
And once you go through Duncannon, it's pretty much dead. There's nothing after Duncannon. There's a lot of houses and very few places. I think it was 3 exits up. My car said, "You better get air in your tire." And I said, "What do you mean? There's no place around here. Tell me where to go." And it said, "You better get air in your tire. You better get air in your tire." I said, "Well, I guess I'm just going to have to find a place." So we got up to the next exit, and I'm looking around. There's nothing. So we just keep going. And it doesn't seem it seems a little weird, but it didn't. I got run flat tires, and I did run them flat. I ran them so flat that there was no tire, next to no tire left, and
again.
So I called. Tesla. One thing nice about Tesla is they have a towing service that's included in my contract. So I called them and I said, "What can we do?" They said, "Well, we got to tow you to the nearest Tesla distribution." I said, "No, that's not going to work because that's like
Philly?
over an hour." No, it would be Lancaster.
Oh, okay.
But Lancaster would have been a good hour, at least, probably about an hour. But that would be an hour for them to get to me and an hour for them to take it to wherever they're going. And I said
that's also the wrong direction.
And that's what I was going to say is that did not work for me. And I told them there's got to be a better solution than this because I can't. I'm going to play the first time in 2 years, and I really got to be there. And I kept stressing that's really important. I'm at this job. So they said, "Well, call these places around you and see who has the tires." Guess who has the tires?
Nobody.
So that was a problem because without the tires, I can't go forward or back or anywhere.
You just can't go.
So I talked. I was on the phone with the first place that we talked to, which is Register Chevrolet. And Register Chevrolet is really actually right off the exit. If I could see, if I could have seen that, I could have driven there. That's how far off the exit it was. And it's funny because as I'm on the phone with them, I see a rollback who was at the entrance ramp, backing down the entrance ramp. And I said, "Okay, he's got a car on there. I don't know if that's him or not because why would you have a car on there if you're going to pick up a car?" Anyway, while I'm on the phone with him, I said, "Is there?" I said, "I know everybody just told me that they can't. Nobody has the tires. Everybody has to order them, including you. So I guess I'm going to go with you guys because, I don't know what else to do." And they said, "Okay, well, we can do that. We can get your tires and we can have it done by, say, noon tomorrow." I said, "Well, if you get it, it doesn't really matter if it's noon or it doesn't really matter because it's too late." I said, "I've got to be in State College in 40 minutes. Well, actually, I had it longer than that because we originally, it was, I had like an hour to spare. But at that point, I was really up against I didn't think I was going to make it. I thought my next call was going to have to be telling the Grange Fair that I wasn't going to be there.
Well, in the meantime, Ashley's keeping me updated as to what's going on, and I'm letting people at the fairgrounds know, like your sound guy, and I'm like, do I have to get hold of Chris? And I even asked Ashley, I'm like, did he call Chris and let her know?
Well, I didn't because I didn't give up yet. I was just getting ready to give up. I was just getting ready.
So your two assistants actually work together on this?
Well, my third assistant, too.
Well, the groupie,
Ken.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's not my assistant, though. Anyway, so I finally said, "Okay, we're going to bring it to you. Is there any way we can get a rental car from you?" I figured they owned a large car lot. Actually, it's a really nice car lot. And they said, "No, we can't rent you a car." I said, "Well, this is a real problem. I can't afford to lose this job. I mean, this is a big job for me. I can't just walk away from it." They said, "No, we can't rent you a car, but because you're going to have your car fixed here, we can give you a loaner." I said, "Okay, give me a loaner. Give me whatever you got." I said, "Is there any way you can give me a bigger loaner because I've got equipment that I got to take?" So they were able to get me a Terrapin, which, if I'm not mistaken, is a turtle.
Yes.
And I got to tell you, that car drove like a turtle. No, it actually drove really nice, and I was surprised how good I did because I made it on time. Just barely made it on time, and that's because I was doing 83 miles an hour.
So you didn't hear that.
The question is, how does it feel to drive a non-self-driving car again?
It sucks. I don't see why anybody would want a non-self-driving car. That was hard because I'm
You
used.
were back in with us
I'm
common
so
folk.
I'm so used to putting it on autopilot and just letting it drive and holding on to the steering wheel. It's like I had to actually pay attention to whether I was in the middle of the lane or not, because it just
It didn't beep at you.
yeah, wouldn't be good. But anyway, so we got up there. I think we were 5 minutes. We were supposed to be there. Our performance started at 4:30.
Yeah.
We got there at 4:05, setting up and everything. We started late by about 5 minutes, or maybe 10 minutes. But I think 5 minutes is what it was.
Yeah.
And we played the first set. It was really out in the heat. We didn't have our tarp this year. We had it last year, and it really went fairly well. Although Ken and I agreed that it didn't go as well as the second set. The second set went a lot better, and that's because I had a chance to relax and slow
calm
Marty
down,
down. 'Cause
We would have to ask next year if we do. You get invited back if we're allowed to bring our own tarp.
Well, they had one there last year, so
well, yeah, they had one. So I'm
Normally-
wondering if we're allowed to bring one. So I don't see why not. If you're able to, put it up and break it back down.
I don't know. But they usually don't let two bands play 2 years in a row. We were supposed to be the first band playing 2 years in a row, but COVID stopped that from happening. So we played every other year now. So I don't know if we'll get to play next year or not. But
Find out.
We just got to move you up to the little bit stage that what was that stage that we
The
did
south side stage.
the southeast side stage there.
No, not
What I would-
southeast, just south.
South side stage.
There you
All right,
go.
geez.
what I would like to do is I would like to play again next year, but this time play with the videos.
Yes.
And that would give us justification for playing 2 years in a row, because as long as we have enough darkness in there, we could
What
do
about
the
sunshine in
video.
the darkness?
There would be no sunshine in that darkness.
Okay.
well,
but,
that's what I kind of figured. If they're able to move you there.
well, see, they reserve those stages for bigger bands than us.
Well, no, I'm not talking about the grandstand.
No, you know what he's talking about, the south side
Oh, okay.
stage.
See, they give smaller bands, local bands, what we got. That little, it was, I shouldn't say little, it's like, you can't really tell from the pictures, but there are people on all sides of us.
Yes.
And we're playing to all sides of, it's funny, when I was a kid, I remember watching Elvis do a performance where he was in the middle of a group of people, and he would just, play, and that was no big deal to him.
Well, there was an Elvis performer up there. I did see that. I mean, not the day that you were there, but I think it was, Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Yeah, I was like, okay, Elvis has left the fairgrounds.
Yeah, it was all right, though. I got to say that I'm happy with the way it ended up. Could have been a little better with us, but because we were rushing around, the first set didn't go as well as it should have. It didn't do bad. There was somebody that knows me.
Yes.
From wrestling, I guess.
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, if I'd known that was your band, I would have gone." He was just down the walkway.
He was in that building behind
Oh,
you.
really? Is that
Yes.
where he was?
Yes.
He said he would have come down to watch us if he knew it was me. But so he did actually get to hear me. He said he heard me and he thought it was good. So I was excited that someone actually knew who I was.
think there was a lot of people, even if they stood around for one or sat around for one or two songs, they were pretty bopping and and
There
cheering.
was a few women and men
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
seemed to watch, because I watched all sides to keep an eye on my prospects in case I got lucky. And I saw a couple girls that were eyeing me up, and well, maybe it was Ken, but they eyed one of us up. So you take one of us, you get both of us. So,
I
quiet.
know.
So anyway,
He
it was kind of.
trying to say, "What about me, Dad? I mean, come on, they maybe eyeing me up."
Steel.
What do you want?
That's right.
What do you want?
Maybe they were eyeing me up.
He's a good dog.
Yeah,
He
saying
is.
that maybe they were eyeing you up, buddy, right?
Anyway, so I noticed there were a lot of people that were hanging out and just kind of enjoying the music, and some people walked away and came back. I saw that, and it was I liked it. I thought it was better than last year as far as people that were paying attention. Last time we were there were a lot more people to the fair.
Yes.
And yet we seem to still have about the same amount of people coming that listen to us. I don't think we were bad for the fair, because I think a lot of people watched the fair.
And now keep in mind, this is a Monday. Some of the
that's true.
places,
That's true.
You
It
know,
was
it
Monday
was Kitty's Day, so maybe there were people working with COVID and
Why
all
would you
that.
be working with COVID?
No, but I'm saying they could be working. Then you have COVID on top of it, so they were down in attendance. Yeah, I'm gonna you. But I was like, wow, this is a good turnout.
I was happy with it. I noticed when we pulled in, I noticed that there were still, the field was had a lot of cars there. There were a lot of people there for a Monday.
Yeah.
It seemed to be fairly busy for a Monday. So, like I said, I was very happy with the results of everything. I was really happy with the fact that that they liked what we did. I was not happy with the fact that I didn't do as good as I thought I was going to do. But then again, we were rushing around. The first set is always hardest because of the heat. Got to get used to the heat and dehydration. I had a lot of dehydration when I got home. I had to drink a lot more than
Well, keep in mind you had your nerves rattled too, so dealing with that and not having any downtime.
Yes.
Between the tow truck ride and
but I had a nice tow truck ride.
I'm sure you did.
Oh, I'm sure you did. We actually sitting on your lap.
Yeah, well, she could have been sitting on Ken's lap, or Ken could have sat on her lap, but it just turned out the best way because I had to set up the seating arrangements. Got to make sure that Ken doesn't get too excited before the show.
Oh, God. Oh, my word.
But anyway, that was the weekend the week beginning.
Yeah.
What day is this?
This is
Monday,
Tuesday.
Monday.
Okay, yeah, last week. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right. We had our own mishap on Wednesday. I said to her, I don't need my keys, do I? She goes, no, you don't need your keys. So I put my keys in her backpack, thinking, okay, when we got home, I was going to take my keys out of her backpack.
Now, keep in mind, you got to tell them we were up at the fair Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Well, I started my new job on Wednesday, and I was like, okay, so I don't need my keys because we were using her set of keys. Well, turns out that I went to sleep and woke up, and the phone rings. And I'm like, are you okay? She goes to me,
we have a problem.
But we got a problem. And I'm thinking, are you okay? She goes to me, yeah, but we got a problem. Will you just tell me what this problem is?
Look at your phone.
She goes to me, look at your phone. And it says on there that I forgot my keys, that she has my keys at work. So the problem was that I could not get to work on my first day of work. So it would be lovely that I would have called my boss, Cassidy, and go, Cassidy, I can't come to work today because I don't have a way there. So luckily she has a nice boss and let her go home, give me my keys, and go back.
Because when I was on the phone with him, I said, are you downstairs? I said, I'm going to be rolling through in about half an hour. Be downstairs.
See, you need a Trish like mine, not like yours. She would have never done that to me. She would have always.
Because I was sitting, when I realized I had his keys, I'm like, oh, yeah, he can use the spare one. I'm like, no, he can't. He doesn't have a spare one.
She had both sets. She had both sets.
Yeah, I'd get rid of that girlfriend. Not very reliable. Get yourself one.
No, he just needs to be more responsible for his own keys, that's all.
Get yourself a Trish Model 1. You got
Trish
the 2.
Model 1, okay.
You got the Model 2. The first one was better. They did that upgrade, and they just kind of screwed up.
Yeah,
I like the original version better.
Okay.
But I do have to say, we had fun. Sunburnt like crazy. And then turn around after Wednesday, we went back up for the day on Thursday.
I met daughter number 4.
Yes.
I met them all before. Oh, yeah, I did meet them all before.
Did you meet Tiffany?
Yeah.
Okay.
She walked by me.
Okay, and then...
That's more than I need.
We come back Thursday night only to turn around and go back up Saturday.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
Well,
he had
unfortunately,
ordered
we bought
something.
a wood plaque that has my name on one side, her name on the other, with a heart and says "Home Sweet Home." And the young lady said it wouldn't be ready until Friday. Well, both of us work on Friday, so we had to go back up and get the plaque. That what I paid for ahead of time.
But what we did was we waited till the afternoon. We went up. The plan was to go up, get this plaque, finish up the last little bit, because they did something new this year. They were having 50-50 drawings.
Okay.
And
so that's 100.
No.
What's 50 and 50?
Really? It was a 50-50 drawing to help benefit the fair. Well, the jackpots kept growing because the last jackpot was over $13,000 that the person won.
Okay.
So he wanted to make sure that he got tickets in there.
I see.
And he goes.
And how much did you win?
Nothing.
I won shit.
How much did you win?
Nothing but.
Okay.
She didn't play. It was my money.
Then you won.
Yeah, well,
she won.
It gets better.
Play.
It gets better. We had this plan because of my knee. I wasn't going to be walking very fast. So he went and got the plaque. I stood in line for the milkshakes, which was right across the roadway from where this plaque was. And you could see the dark clouds coming in, so we're like, okay, we're not going to be messing around here very long. Well, he had to go get two other things, and he goes, well, why don't you walk up, get the tickets, and start tearing them apart? He says, I'm going to go take care of these other two things. And I said, okay, I can do that. So I go up and I get the tickets and start tearing them apart, and he goes and takes care of those. So, everything was going good. Well, as he was finishing up with the wood signs, I'm like, I'm going to sit here and play bingo. Because I had, earlier in the week, I got a $10 card. It was like 20 games, 2 games free, all for $10. Plus, I still had one here at the house from 2012. So I took that up and used it. Okay? Well, I'm sitting there, 6 o'clock comes, and they do a special game where, depending on what time it was, you could win a TV, you could win a laptop, or whatever. Well, the 6 o'clock game, you had to be the single winner. I won a $100 gift card.
That works.
So I'm like, okay, we'll send him away more often.
That works. All right.
You know what they say, lucky, unlucky in love, unlucky in everything.
Wait, is she unlucky in love?
I don't know. I'm talking about
unlucky?
me. Unlucky in love, unlucky in everything. I mean, she's winning everything.
I thought you were lucky in love.
I don't know about that one yet. That's the jury's still out on that one, Michael.
I bet. But yeah, I'll send him away if I keep winning gift cards like that.
Oh yeah, you can afford to.
hey, just don't be mad when I come back with another, 10 stuffed animals and stuff.
No,
That's
there's no
all.
room in the house.
If I
for
come back,
them.
no, I'm sorry. If I come back with some more stuffed animals, don't be mad.
Unless they're Oscar, there's no room for them.
Yeah, I left that upstairs.
Yeah, you left Oscar upstairs.
Well, that's because it's damp down here right now. I don't really want him damp.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean,
Yeah.
where
I do
else
have.
would you?
Did you notice the one on the wall over there?
Yeah, I noticed that one.
But I think I have one of a smaller one of the one that you gave me.
Yeah.
Don't know where, but it's,
Yeah,
I knew once I knew there was, and originally it was only to win you two won. And
you won some for Bono?
No, I didn't. No.
Oh,
no,
what
not
about
Bono?
maybe it was the Edge?
Trish, it was like amazing.
What
Like
you talking
you had to win that. I had to win that. It was funny because it was my. It was
I
a
agree.
game where
He
you
didn't
had to
win you
squirt the
anything.
water and have the guy rise up. And basically, I said to you, I'm not that good at this game. Well, the first, it was my first game and first win actually, and so I won. She said, "Oh, you got to get me the Oscar. You got to get me the Oscar." And I'm thinking, okay, so now, what about Mike? And then she tells her friend, Shannon, and goes, well,
Shannon was it?
No.
She texts her friend, and Shannon goes, I want one too.
She goes, I need.
I'm thinking, you need 6 people to win this Oscar or buy this guy. And I'm thinking, okay, so, I mean, it's cost you the same to buy him as 6 people playing, but you don't have to put in the other money. So it's like, okay, I'm thinking, well, I mean, I try every day that I was there. I was trying, and
But
you
the
know,
third,
the third day we got there, she goes to me, "I'm going to beat you."
I
First
did
game I
twice.
won, second game she won, the third game she won, and the fourth game I won, and we got the other Oscar.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds interesting.
Hey, we were determined. Where else can you have 3 Oscars in one vehicle?
This is true. All right, move on to the movies. I saw one movie this week. Actually, I saw 2 movies this week. I saw Boss Baby 2 that you
Finally.
saw. Yes. It was okay. It was all right. It was.
That's something we'll have to start
okay.
doing, going to the movies on the weekend, maybe.
And
do it.
I thought it was okay. It was pretty good. I didn't really like the adult going back in time thing, but it was okay. It was okay. It was what I thought it would
I had
be.
to remember what the original was about.
Yeah, me
in
too,
order to
because
get
it's been a
this.
while since I saw it. So that was okay. Then I saw a movie that I didn't really, I didn't think I was going to watch.
Kat just came in. I guess I don't remember what the comment was, but evidently it was a minute ago. So she goes, "Oh, Mike, life goes on."
Yeah, which Mike was she talking
That's
to?
what I'm trying to figure out. I'm not sure if she was talking about Mike or Michael. So Mike's the host, Michael me. So
I love Amy Sue. A Sesame Street.
I'm a little sad. My 4-legged nephew, unfortunately, he's going to be
he's going to have
suicidal.
surgery tomorrow.
Yeah, he's going to have surgery tomorrow. Yep, he's not going to have any more ding dongs. So I'm sad. Yeah,
I understand.
But because that's they say and I told you a little bit about it. What he bit my brother and my niece, and
they had a come.
And then evidently the the vet has said to work with their trainer, and hopefully that'll calm. I guess with the snip, it'll help calm the dog down a little bit more too.
Okay.
Which I think almost defeats the purpose of what they bought the dog for, which is my one niece. So,
But I know that your sister-in-law really didn't want to get rid of the dog.
Right, yeah, and I know my brother didn't really want to get rid of it either.
Lab, wasn't it?
It's a black lab, yeah. Yeah, so.
All right, well, I did see that movie. The next one I saw was out of the blue. I didn't really think I was going to watch it, but I did watch it. It's called Jolt. And it was an interesting movie. The premise is that Kate Beckinsale was a woman who had anger issues, and they fitted her with an electronic device that would shock her, and that she would push the button so that she wouldn't get angry.
Push the button.
So I don't get angry, so it doesn't.
Yeah, because you turn.
But anyway, the movie was pretty good. It was, it wasn't. I don't think it was in the theaters. It was just released on.
Sorry, it's not a black lab. It's a chocolate lab. I was just
corrected.
Makes me hungry.
Yeah, chocolate lab instead of a black lab. Sorry.
Anyway, so the movie was pretty good. It was interesting movie. It was this woman who tried to stay away from relationships because she knew she had this anger issue, was enticed by this guy who tried to be nice to her and stuff, and their second or third date he goes missing.
Ooh.
And she's like, well, what happened to him? And so she's trying to find out what happened to him, and finds out that the police are also looking for him, or looking for the killer, and starts questioning her. And the running joke was that, so you're his girlfriend? And she goes, well, I mean, it's only the third date, so I don't know if I can be considered as. Anyway, had an interesting ending. It was very. It was okay. It was all right. I said it was on. Oh, I don't know if I said it or not. It was on Prime Video, not HBO. So it was an all right video. Candyman came out this week. This
Candyman
is well, it's not that Candyman.
Oh.
There's a Candyman that came out. It was it was a it was kind of like if you said his name 5 times in a row, he would appear and kill you.
Yeah, that's I saw previews of that.
Yeah. Well, this is
Very
this
interesting.
is a real legacy. It is something that came out that I've heard a long time ago, and this is not the first time this movie was made. This is a remake of the original. I do want to see it. It seems interesting. I don't know, but
wasn't there something similar that they said I can't think of it. It was
Rumpelstiltskin.
Huh?
Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah, something similar to it. And then there was another one that you said 3 times, and then it appeared. It was like a ghost. There was
I know that the Flintstones had Kazoo.
Yes.
He said his name 3 times each show.
Yep.
But yeah, it's on the same principle. So it was it was okay. It was an all right movie. Next, I want to talk about a couple things I'm involved in. Where do I start?
At the beginning.
Yeah, there is no beginning and there's no end.
I was going to say it's not the beginning, it's not the end.
It's not the start.
That's right. There you go. Not the start, it's just the beginning.
Okay, so I'm involved in October 15th.
Yes.
I'll be going back to New York for
Woohoo!
a one-time shot.
Yes. I can't wait.
With what is the name of his promotion? He's not ECPW.
Yes.
No, it's something else.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure it is. Wait a minute. I can do it faster this way.
I thought it was something else. What?
This is
Hi,
going to
puppy.
be something very interesting for me. So I'm assuming I can bring my camera and take some more video and stuff like that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
ECPW.
It is ECP. Okay, wasn't sure because I thought they had another name.
You want to be in the spotlight again, Michael? That's the.
Well, I'm not the one in the spotlight this time. I'm one of the participants.
Okay.
But I'm not really in the spotlight. This is not my show. It's not centered around me. But I will tell you that when this promotion started in New York, the main people that were spotlighted, let's put it that way, were
Ashley.
Ivy Green.
The new movie I was thinking of was Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah.
Beetlejuice.
Hey,
That's
there's
right.
a ref by that name.
I don't think he refs anymore though.
Yes, he does.
Does he? Oh,
yes,
I thought he
does.
retired.
He did, but he come back.
It's hard to retire. Anyway.
I'm assuming you're talking about Mike.
No.
Oh.
So they have, in the beginning, the main people in this promotion, aren't many of those left in this promotion. Rob Green, Ivy Green, Cage,
Yes.
me.
Papa
Chill.
Chill.
Papa Chill was there too. Keith is the promoter, but he's also in this. Who's the other?
LDC.
Yeah, I couldn't think of his initials. He's another one. But he was really green back then because that was like
Ash Aubrey will be there.
okay. So those people. But anyway, the thing is, originally it was Cage and Ivy Green that did it. They were in the last show, and it was a retirement match. I don't know what happened in that.
You're
retirement.
falling behind.
No, I'm not.
That was the third bark.
Yeah, I know. Well, he's had treats.
Well, I know that.
Anyway,
but he wants more.
So, I'll be coming back for that thing. I want it to be part of that show because that's where one of the New York places that I spent most of my time. I spent that and PWR in New York were the two mainstays that I did in New York. And it's like in New Jersey, there were a handful of New Jersey places that I worked, and then there was a handful of Pennsylvania places. I won't call them Harrisburg because they weren't necessarily in Harrisburg. But just kind of fun that I'll get to see that match with Cage and him. And,
yeah.
So
Yay!
I may or may not be doing something else. I don't know. I don't know what we'll end up doing, but I just am glad that I'm going to be part of it because it's really one of my home promotions in my eyes.
And see the guys that we haven't seen in a long time.
Well, yeah, I mean, I haven't seen Cage in probably 10 years because I was retiring early because of my knees, and then Pam died, and I got away from the business, and then he got away from the business, and it's just going to be interesting to watch and enjoy and be part of. So I'm looking forward to that. Then there's something else I'm involved in. I'm still waiting for the video for Agency, so I still don't have that. But as soon as I get that, I'll be playing that on the air. I'll also play a video from the show last week as soon as I get time to go through the video footage. And
heck, I think there was 13 or 12 videos that I did.
Yeah, there were a lot of videos, so I got to go through it and see what,
Yeah, that's what you paid your groupie for, didn't
you? And then I also am involved in a possible dating show, which should be pretty funny because, well, I've only made it to the next phase. I don't know if I'll make it the rest of the way or not, but I got through phase one and 2, or I don't know, one or 2. I don't know. I made it through 2 phases. Well, maybe one. Maybe it's one phase. Why is that so distorted?
Because I have it full screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same thing here. I have it full screen.
Okay. Anyway, so I made it through the first interview of the dating. I don't know what the name of the show is, but it's going to be one woman, 5 guys in the house, and that's all I know.
Amy says, "Mike Trash and dating, rolling on the floor laughing."
Yeah, well, the last one didn't go so well. So
better than that.
Hey, they asked me flat out, what do I see my role as? And I said, as a former professional wrestling personality, I see me as sitting back and paying attention to what everybody else is doing and saying, and using that against them at a later point. And just, they seem to like that answer. But I mean, that the questionnaire was a lot more involved than that. And they are sending me an updated questionnaire, and we'll see what happens. I don't know if I make it to the next round or not, but I'm kind of looking forward to seeing if let's see if they sent me the updated thing. I don't see it yet. In fact, they told me right as the show was going, right before the show started, they told me that I made it to the next round. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of excited. Oh, now the email's coming in. Let's see if I got anything from them yet, because they said they were going to send me an additional questionnaire or something. A questionnaire or something. I think they're going to clear me through to make sure I'm not a rapist or a criminal of any sorts, and haven't done anything bad for a while.
For a while?
Other than the speeding.
Well, you haven't got caught for that.
Well, that's good. So, I'm kind of waiting. I'm waiting to see what they say. Also, I did I think we talked about last time where I did an audition. Oh, well, I didn't do that audition yet until after the show. That was for the. Oh, I can actually play it if you want to see it. Do you want to see the?
Sure.
Okay, this is Chief
Amy
Leonard.
Sue wants to see that.
What's that?
I guess you're.
This is the audition I did 2 weeks ago. It's called Seconds. Is the name of the movie? It's a thriller. Now this is only showing only showing my part. So there'll be pauses between it because it's 2-page script that I'm not in every line. I only did my lines, so you'll get to see what my lines were. So this is what my audition went like. See if you like it. Thinking. So I'm a detective. I'm detective or a chief. Chief Leonard is my my given name on the show, or on this show. So basically, I'm going to question the bad guy.
Ooh.
He's one of the cops. Now this is when I'm actually getting ready to talk to the bad guys. I had to say the word y'all. Sounds like what I would do.
Amy says she can't hear it.
Oh. I don't know if I can. And that was it. Okay. So, that was my audition for this thriller.
Jen's in.
Hi, Jen. So, anyway, that was that gives you an idea of what I've been doing. Kind of fun. Just never know what I might be involved in. Let's see, that one. Then there's the dating, which I had mentioned.
Right.
Then there's that should be everything. So
it'll be interesting to see, how everything comes out.
No, that's not everything. That's not. No. One other thing. I have to. This one. I did another. Hold on. Why am I not hearing my voice? Okay. I know if I'm not hearing it, they're not hearing it. Okay. So this is the newscast from this week. This week. I'm in that. I'm just in the first couple minutes, so you'll get to see that too. Whoa.
She wants to. I think that's better for you to say.
Why am I not?
Sponsored by Ron's Town Car and Taxi Service, serving Howard, Tippin County. If you need a ride, call us 312.
We do. In fact, one of the most fun adventures of any trip to the beach is leaving one of those messages in a bottle. For those of you who don't know what that is, basically you take one of these old-fashioned glass bottles. You can find them in a thrift shop. Take a notepad or a piece of paper, tear off a piece of paper, obviously. Write down whatever it is you want to say, stick it in the bottle, and get out of the ocean, and you never know what might be the message.
How do I get that up? Yay! Michigan-based nautical York family adventures, spends her summers scuba diving and conducting shipwreck tours from her boat. Yankee Sunshine. An avid collector, she was performing underwater maintenance on the Class 5 window when she found curious food. The bottle's unique antique shape and green glass were at first caught Cowper's eye. But on close inspection, she realized the find was something more. Though damaged and slightly fogged, she and her crew learned the note inside the bottle has survived an amazing 9+ decades in the water. Dated November 1926, will the person who finds this bottle return this favor to George Morrow in Sheboygan, Michigan, and tell them where it's found. After posting a picture of the long-missing missive to Facebook, the word spread like wildfire. More than 100,000 shares and 6,000 comments later, one curious reader managed to locate Morrow's daughter, Michelle Primo, who to tell her story and give her Gallagher's contact information. Morrow passed away in 1995, but Primo recognized her father's name. With a habit of secreting small notes away in unlikely places, she said that sending a message in a bottle was very much in keeping with his sentimental character. I think it's even doing that because it was his birthday. I'm not really sure, but it sounds like something he would have done. Though initially, Gallagher told Primo she'd forward the mementos to her. After sleeping on the idea for a night, Primo decided to do a policy of finders keepers that would better serve her father's memory. I thought the right thing to do would be to give it to her. She found it, and that would keep my dad's name living on. Indeed, Gallagher plans to put the souvenirs on prominent display nationally, preserving Morrow's legacy. Primo has planned a September trip to view his family keepsake in person. Now, perhaps it's purely coincidence that this whole episode happened on Father's Day weekend. Even if it wasn't George Morrow's way of telling his little girl that he was still watching over her after all these years, she says it brought back a boatload of wonderful memories. For the newscast, I'm Mike Trash.
Thanks, Mike, for the report. Now, before we let you go, have you ever written messages in a bottle like that before?
The only message in a bottle I ever had was from the police.
Okay. Mike Trash, thank you for the report.
Thank you, Jackie.
And now, it's time for a look at our new calendar with the one.
So, you get the idea, right?
So, Jen wants to know if you're doing porn next.
Is she going to help me? Can she keep up with me? I don't know. I don't know if I could be of that level performer. You know, there's a lot of commitment there. All right, that was the newscast stuff. So
Jen says no.
Oh, well then, I can't say screw her because she just said she won't. All right. Let me see here. I got my volume totally cranked. Why can't I hear me? Hello? There, I can hear me. But then we're too loud. Okay. So I just turned all the volumes up, didn't I?
Probably.
All right, that means I got to turn the volumes back down. Hold on. Because I couldn't get the volume out of the newscast. And I'm having problems with...
Yes, Jen, he does love you. I do know that.
What's it say?
Stop. You know you love me. I know that. I mean, anybody can see that.
Don't tell me you love me. Don't tell me you love me. Don't tell me I don't want to know.
You dork.
Lyrics.
Yeah.
For a song.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm still turning this down. Where else do I got to turn down?
Even I knew they were lyrics.
Yeah, but I don't know what songs he knows, so...
He's more country.
Ugh.
Well, wait a minute. I may be more country, but I am a little bit rock and roll.
That's true.
All right.
That's true.
Donnie,
Okay, Donnie.
That's right, Johnny and Marie. I'm a little bit country and a little bit rock
wait
and
a minute.
roll.
That would make you Marie, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
Donnie
right.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm Donnie.
That's right.
I'm not a
Yeah.
little bit country, though.
Yeah.
I was born in the country.
Yes, I was going to say you're born in the country.
I was born underneath rock. We're still trying to figure out which rock.
That's true.
I was born on the wrong side of the law. I was born. What's
The wrong side of the tracks.
That's it. Wrong side. Yeah. All right, now let's
We're
move
still
on.
trying to figure that one out.
What?
Which rock I was born
Oh.
under? We're still looking for it.
Probably a.
Plymouth Rock.
All right. This is kind of cool.
I'm sleeping in the next room.
Harrisburg,
Moving them clothes off the bed and sleeping in the next room.
Harrisburg University partners with Claire Global on sound certificate program. Now, Claire Brothers, I'm thinking is this out of Lancaster. They're the people that I got a lot of equipment that was used on my album was from them.
Oh, okay.
So I have a special bond with them, even though they don't know who I am. And some of the equipment I actually have was theirs originally. What are you laughing at?
A comment Ashley made.
Ashley said, "No, Dad, that's my room."
The other room in my house.
Oh. Dad? Dad? Really?
Yeah.
All right. So I got to talk to him if I want to take her out, right?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
You have to pass the test.
Please. All I got to do is be me.
That's true. You know, I mean, he is your groupie, so.
But she's your daughter.
Yes, I know. But since you're our boss, well, I guess that kind of, well, okay.
I think we lose on that one, dear.
Yeah, I think so.
It's one nice thing about being the boss.
Yeah,
if you want to get paid, if you want to get paid and not be fired, yeah, okay. Let the boss, okay, boss.
All right. Let's see. Okay. So anyway, so Claire Brothers is offering. Claire Brothers is this big multimedia company that sets up, does concerts. They run sound.
Okay.
They run sound on the big things like the Metallica concerts and stuff like that. The big.
You mean they're like what's playing out at the casino?
Right.
Okay.
They're the guys that supply the equipment to play out places like that. They're having a program, and I wish they would have had this when I was younger, because I would have taken it. They're teaching people how to run sound. I know how to run sound only because I taught myself, but it would have been awfully nice to get taught by a guy taught by a company that's what they do. And, certainly even now I would be able to learn a lot of stuff from them guys. But it's kind of interesting that they're putting this program together so you can get a certificate that shows you know what you're doing. Harrisburg College of Science and Expertise has partnered with Claire International, a worldwide manufacturing firm that provides reinforcement in skilled audio. That's another way of saying we run sound. To ship the Dwell sound on college riverfront live shows in Harrisburg. What a wild way to get your experience than to work with someone that big and that notoriety, notable. That's the word I want. So, but Claire International, I never heard them called that before because I've always heard Claire Brothers. Oh, getting smart alecky. Oh, Danny.
Hi, Danny May.
I haven't seen her in a while. Anyway, I would love to do that. I would love to do that to really hone my skills too, because I know how to run a board, but they would know the stuff I don't know, and there's a lot of stuff I don't know. That would be really cool to learn. Different live shows on this sequence embrace Cage the Elephant on September 23rd and Portugal the Man on September 25th, offering hands-on expertise. Cements the educational expertise at Harrisburg College. Claire International has set the unusual in Dwell music audio manufacturing. So who hired to assist to develop a program in aspiring Dwell occasional producers? I would just love to hear what they teach because I could pick something up. And they do everything from the little boards to mainly the huge boards, like for outside for the Jeff Dunham thing and stuff like that are one of the many things that they'll be doing. So,
well, I know when I take like classes and things like that I feel that I'm really proficient in. I always try to look for something that I don't already know. So I think that's probably what you would do if you took a class like that, is just to see, look for something, whether it's a different way to do something or whatever. You'd look for something that you don't know.
Are they offering it for like a certain amount, or are they just?
It's a college course, I would imagine. Says it doesn't say, but I think it's like for hack students. So it's really interesting to me. I think it'd be awesome to have had that opportunity back when I was in school. Even now that I'm out of school, I would take a course like that.
Probably something I would be, along with the photography like I did. I took the photography 1 and 2 in school, in high school. And
I could teach you a lot of that stuff.
That was back in the Stone Age.
We actually don't use a sound man, but if we had somebody that knew about sound, even the stuff that is just the basics on up to what I know, because I mean we can do everything I know, everything with this information I do, but it'd be nice if we had someone that knew more than me. But it would be also nice to have an extra hand in helping us set up with someone that knows how to put things in and set up like the mics and stuff. Maybe what I'll do is I'll have to give you this board and let you run the board, and that sets me free of having to do that. Maybe at some point we could do that.
I mean, I would be something. That would be something I would be interesting.
Yeah.
As long as I, like I said, would learn properly.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's something that you definitely need to understand the basics of sound engineering, and really, it isn't that hard to learn. What?
I make it hard.
Not really. You did all right with what I needed you to do. So I don't think that it's not rocket science. It's knowing. She knows what buttons to push, and you bet she will.
Well, you definitely know what buttons to push.
Yep. I'm good at that, aren't I?
Yeah.
Without even trying.
Yeah, you definitely know what buttons to push.
Yep. I had lots of practice.
Yeah. But it's not bad. But it's a really cool thing. I think it's awesome. Tony Dow is in the hospital.
Wow.
Leave it to Beaver.
Oh.
Yeah.
He looks the same, actually.
Wow.
He aged pretty well. But anyway, Tony Dow's in the hospital with pneumonia. And it's kind of scary because he couldn't get into the hospital right away because they had so many people in bed talking about COVID here, because we don't talk about COVID on the show anymore. Although there were a lot of things about COVID I would have liked to have talked about, but I said I wasn't going to talk about COVID anymore, so I lied because I just talked about COVID. Anyway, former child star.
He was the one Beaver, wasn't he?
Well, he was
He
Wally.
was the older brother.
Wally. I'm sorry.
Wally.
He was the older brother. Okay.
The former
I
child.
always got them mixed up.
Oh, I always knew. I always wanted to be the Beaver. I always wanted to be him because I liked I was the second child.
Yeah.
So for me to want to be someone, that would be cool because he had a cool family. The family actually talked to you and sat down and had dinner with you. And
what's that?
I don't know. It's all those things that I didn't have.
I'm trying to do it in our house, but
Oh, well, see, you couldn't do it in this house either because I haven't used that table except one time, and that was for Thanksgiving.
Well, you use it to put just sit stuff on when you come in.
I try not to do that. I'm trying to stay away from doing that because I don't want to be in that habit that I was in. So I'm trying to do things better.
Thank you, Emmy Sue.
What'd she say?
Wally.
She just actually
Wally,
told me
yes.
Wally.
He was taken to the ER Thursday. His wife, Lauren, tells TMZ that Tony did not have COVID. In fact, she says he was tested 5 times in the hospital. All the results were negative. However, there is a COVID connection. Tony was in the ER for 24 hours because there were no beds. a sign of the times with the Delta variant. Lauren says that he's on the mend, and his doctors thinks he will be released within the week. On behalf of Tony and myself, I would like to thank you for your concern for him. 76 years old.
Wow.
76 years old. I can't even imagine the Beaver and his brother being 76, because that means that the Beaver is probably 75, 74, you know. But really, that TV show was like 57 to 63, and they were probably 12 then, you know, maybe younger.
It's amazing how you look at, you know, like Happy Days and all the shows that, you know, the kids were on there, and then, you know, you look at Richie this time, and it's like, you know, they're our age, and it's like, okay, but you weren't our age back then, you're our age now.
Okay, Jerry Mathers is? Why didn't you pick up the Wikipedia?
Because that was the first one.
Yeah, that's always the wrong way to do it.
I thought maybe he would have something right out there. He was born in 48, so that makes him
72? No, 82. Is that 82?
73.
73. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so what did I say he was? He's 76, right?
Yeah.
Is that what I said? Okay. Yeah, 76. Okay. I didn't think he was that much older than him, but I guess he was. I used to love that show. And I liked, who was the bad guy? Eddie Haskell.
Eddie Haskell.
Yep.
I loved Eddie Haskell. He was such a troublemaker. And back then, I didn't like Eddie Haskell. It took me being a heel to like.
Well, he always
Eddie.
got to be in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he always got to be in trouble.
So, anyway, that's hopefully he'll be okay and he'll be out of there soon. This next one's for you, Trish.
Me?
Yep.
You're in trouble.
No,
Wouldn't be the first time.
It's a story that I know that she.
That I what?
You watch the show occasionally.
Oh, okay.
Last time we were on, we talked about who the new hosts were for
Oh,
Jeopardy.
yeah.
And in that time, Mike Richards officially got fired.
Yep.
So apparently this guy was.
So the question becomes.
Okay, what's the question?
Does Ken Jennings now get into that?
Or LeVar Burton?
Yeah,
a lot of people thought
too.
LeVar Burton. I'll tell you, honestly, I think LeVar Burton may get a good shot at that. I'll tell you why. Ken Jennings, we know who Ken Jennings is. I'm not doubting Ken Jennings' abilities, but LeVar Burton has a couple things that Ken Jennings doesn't have. First off, he's got those visors and he can see through.
Oh, wrong show.
Oh. Well, then another reason is he's black. The truth of the matter is that has some weight. And a lot of people were really surprised he didn't get it because he was so good. Yeah. I didn't see it. I didn't see either of these guys, so I don't know how good they were.
I was going to say, I saw when Ken Jennings hosted, but I didn't see these other
I
ones.
think Ken Jennings would be a natural win because he won that so many times. But if you want star power, LeVar Burton has star power. And I kind of think it would be interesting to have LeVar Burton. Ken Jennings, I think either one, they can't go wrong. I think that better for the show would be LeVar Burton because they'll bring a different segment of the audience in. So, I don't know. But I think they won't, I mean, they're not going to go bankrupt either way. So,
true.
Whoever they get will be good at what they're doing. And like I said, I was surprised that so many people were upset what LeVar didn't get it. There were a lot of people posting when LeVar didn't make it. They really thought he was going to get it. I really thought he was going to get it too because he's a name. He's been a name for a while.
But, you know, this guy was executive producer for this and Wheel of Fortune, so of course they're hiring somebody from within.
Right.
You know, but now that they're
firing somebody within.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It is what it is, and whoever gets it, good luck to them. I think I would be a natural fit because I'm intelligent enough to understand what they're doing.
Sure.
But I turned them down. I don't have time. I got so much stuff going on. Where's my dog?
Over here sleeping.
And passing gas.
I thought I heard somebody. Anyway,
I heard something. It could be that rain that's coming
let
in.
Let me just
and
do something here.
Check your
just check my camera and make sure that. Oops, that's the wrong one. That's only going to tell me if my food is done yet. My air fryer tells me if my food's done. It's really kind of cool. Hey, why is this not charging? This should be charging.
We'll eventually probably get an air fryer.
Amy Sue said she just fell off the bed laughing.
What?
You was hosted there.
Huh? What did I say?
That you would be the host of Jeopardy.
Oh, I would be a good host.
The host with the most.
I offered her an air fryer, by the way. She wouldn't take it.
I know. And what happened basically was I wanted to try a deep fryer because I've never had, I was never able to, I know it's the same thing, basically to fry French fries and stuff in actual oil, but that's not the real reason. I've always, if I've done fried zucchini, all that other stuff, I've always done it in eggplant. I've always done it in a fryer. Well, I wanted to see how it actually would work in a fryer because I've actually, you get all this stuff from places and they go, let's go fried zucchini, and they fry it actually in a fryer, and I wanted to see that, and yes, the healthier way I know is the
air fryer,
but
I can tell you.
Look at me, can you tell I'm not healthy? What the heck?
This is the third air fryer I've had. I've got the first one sitting over there. I've got the second one upstairs, and the third one, the new one, is awesome.
Yeah.
There is no way I'm going back to an oven because the air fryer can do everything the oven can do. The big thing that it can't do is it's not big enough to accommodate like a giant turkey. But I can do. It doesn't accommodate me. I accommodate it.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I think the air fryer is the greatest tool because now I don't need to use my oven. I can put a full-size pizza in this particular.
Well, my question is, I do actual baking. I don't know if it would do that.
What's that?
No,
a cake.
I know it. I actually do cookies. It's
I've done cookies in it.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was playing around with stuff that I had, trying to figure out what all I can do with it. And you can do, with this new air fryer, I can do virtually anything I can do with my oven. The other air fryer, don't know, there are some things that I can't do because of size, because it's too small. But for the most part, most of my meals, I think just about all of my meals are made in the air fryer. I don't even need to turn on the oven anymore because this new air fryer's got roasting.
Like I said, if it can do a lot of cookies and stuff,
it can do everything.
I'd have to adjust to it because
you got to learn.
It would be, it tells me, like I said, I'd have to learn how to use it, and I think if I was going to, I'd probably, looking at his new one, I'd probably save up to get one of his new ones.
Okay, here's what it does. It preheats stuff. It does air frying. It does baking. It does toast. It does roasts. It does. It'll keep your food warm if you want it to. Mm-hmm. It'll do dehydrating. It'll do pizza. It'll do slow cooking. It'll defrost. It will. That's not it. Wait a minute. Oh, what? No.
We'll have to look into it, Trish. Like the size he has.
It does broiling and fermenting.
Huh?
It does broiling and fermenting. The thing I'm looking at is I like to make ribs in it. The nice thing is with a slow cook, it'll allow you to slowly cook it. And I usually for my ribs I usually do 3-4 hours. And you just put it in and just let it. And it does this thing called shake mode. At shake mode, let's say you have to, like I made a stromboli in there yesterday, and I put it for 24 minutes, and I put shake mode. Well, what happens is at 12 minutes, it tells you to flip it.
Does it do bread?
It'll do anything you want it to do. If you know, basically you get used to what all it will do.
I love because there's there's like, and I know Trish probably wouldn't do it, but the one she would use is there's a pepperoni bread, and there's a broccoli.
Okay, did you ever see those Stauffer French bread pizzas?
Yeah.
It does them perfectly. You put them in for 12 minutes and 360, and then at the end of the 12 minutes, you got perfect. It's got the perfect toasting underneath, yet it doesn't burn the top. It's perfect.
Well, I'm talking about actually because my sister, I used to, and being from Connecticut, there was a place in New Haven.
We won't hold that against you.
Right.
We wrestled in Connecticut.
Yeah. And there's a place in New Haven, Connecticut that actually you can buy these bread, and every time I do go, that's a fair warning, every time we do go to Connecticut, I will stop there and buy some of these breads, even though they've gotten more expensive over the years. And there's like broccoli, there's a pepperoni, there's, you know, a combination of a couple of them, and I would love to try a couple of myself in the, you know, like, but I would need probably something like I need an oven, and of course she says her oven's not that good. So,
I don't like it.
The oven, your oven?
Yeah, I don't like it.
If you bought the same thing I have, the new one, you won't ever turn on an oven.
Yeah, I don't like my oven. I haven't since I bought the house.
Put it on our to-do list, I guess.
I got that for I bought it on Amazon under. It was a return that was all there that was working. Somebody returned it, and there was nothing wrong with it. Everything was there. It was in a giant box. I thought it was going to be heavy. It was real light, and it's just awesome.
Was it just like air fryer or just?
That's everything I read to you.
Oh, okay.
It does everything.
Saying, was it like just under like air fryer or?
That one was probably under the air fryer, yeah. But it's Corsari, and I'll tell you what, that is an awesome. I'm telling you, the first time I got it, I was like a little intimidated because it was really big and it was really.
There you go, my birthday gift. I mean, my
your birthday's next year.
There you go, my birthday gift or Christmas gift. There you go.
Anyway,
I'm not thinking that far ahead yet.
It's a good unit, and I think air fry of all the air fryers I've had, that is my absolute favorite. Especially because it'll tell you when it's done. It brings up a little thing on your phone and says done.
That would be excellent.
I don't know how many times I've sat there saying, "Is it done yet?" Because I can't necessarily hear it in the living room, and you get up and you walk and say, "Oh, I got another couple minutes." But now it has a countdown for you. It also has on the app that it gives you. Oh, wrong one. Damn it. This one.
Puppy.
Oh, I guess it didn't. It doesn't see this.
Jen says no way. I don't know what she's saying. No way too.
Oh, I don't want to talk to her. I'm mad at her.
No, not sweet innocent Jen.
Yeah, why are you mad at Jen?
I've got good reason to be mad at her.
Nope.
I gave her an air fryer for Christmas when I was leaving, and she gave it away to her friend. And I'm like, I gave you that air fryer for you. So in other words, I gave an air fryer to your friend. Anyway, it has recipes on the air fryer app, which is really cool because it's nice to. Because I read a couple.
We would say probably brand new about $200.
No, $134 or something was brand new.
Oh, that's easy.
And you can spend that kind of money. You can buy one better than mine. You can.
Well, no,
but you don't really need anything more.
I would like, who would not want to be like my trash? Oh, shut up. Oh, okay.
Anyway, I really think that was a good investment for me because
Ashley wants to know where her air fryer is.
At the store.
I'll tell you what, Ashley. When I buy mine, you can come over and use it any time, but you have to leave the contents here at the house.
You can fryer. It works. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just I think my second air fryer is better than the first, and my
Is
third
it the
air
one
fryer
that's in one?
is that Corsari?
No, Instant Vortex.
But it's Corsari.
Yeah, how do you spell that?
Just go to the top. Go to the top. Go to the top.
I thought I saw the word.
The top. Type in right next to that CORSO. There it is. There you go. And when it comes up, should be scroll down. This one.
Oh. 135.
Well, that's if you buy that one. But if you wait for it to be on sale, or if you look for the over in the, sometimes they say people sell it at whatever price. There may be a return that I bought, and everything was there and it all worked. But notice there's a full chicken in there.
You're seeing 135. I see 129. Unless I got the wrong one.
You got the wrong one.
Yeah, I have it over here.
She has it up here, but it's 26.4 quarts. That's a pretty big air fryer. My last one was 8 quarts. Oh, what happened here? When did we go down?
I don't know.
Oh, it looks like we went. Okay, we're still up in Twitter and we're still up in YouTube, but it looks like 2 of them. Oh, we're back. So it's really a good unit. And if she wants the first air fryer that I bought, it works. There's nothing wrong with it. It needs probably cleaned up, but it works. And
well, here's 134 Kazari.
I want one that works good like yours.
26.4.
We could talk.
Yeah, that's this one. I just sent you the link.
Yeah, it's a good unit.
Oh yeah, here it is. 26.4 quarts, 12 functions large. Okay.
Yeah, it's awesome.
134. Awesome. It is on sale right now. Limited time deal.
Yeah, and I pay, if you look, it says somewhere. If you look down, it'll say others
Works
for.
With Alexa.
Wait a minute. It says something about. There's usually there's usually other, like it'll sell. Other dealers have it for
September 2nd. And it goes back up to 149.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it won't go back up.
Well, it says still September. I don't get my paycheck until the 3rd.
Somewhere there's stuff. It'll say other dealers sell it at whatever price.
So this is actually the one you have.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you wanted it,
puppy.
You could have it for the same. If I could get that for you for that, if you wanted it, it's a good unit. I love it. I absolutely love it. And the other thing, the door opens down instead of sideways.
I see. I'm looking at it now, and that looks good. It says you can actually do a whole a roasted chicken.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I got it, because it's bigger. You can fit big things in there. Now, the one thing it doesn't have that my old one had the rotisserie on the side.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the rotisserie, but I only used it twice in the whole time that I had it. And my new one doesn't have. I don't think my new one has.
We can actually have. I don't know about a small turkey. You probably would fit in there too.
Yeah, as long as it's under the. You know. And trust me, the air fryer portion, the air gets around there and circulates. If you don't use it like an air fryer, you can use like a regular oven too.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the fact that once it's done, it'll.
I'd buy it.
Like I said, one of the things I like about it is you can have it after it finishes its cycle to keep the stuff warm, so that you can work the rest of the things out. If you have other things you want to make, like mashed potatoes, you can keep that warm just by putting it on warm.
It says it does 4 slices of bread, so I can make toast. Yeah, we can get rid of the toaster.
Yeah, you can.
We can get rid of the toaster. We can get rid of probably some of the space. Put it like a covering over the actual stove, the top of the stove, and put it there.
Well, because I hate to move it all the time.
Yeah, I've put it in the corner.
No, you put where the stove top is, and you have those burners. Cover the burners if we're not using the stove anymore. Like put a piece of wood or something, like wood.
Yes, but I still use the stove. I don't use the oven.
You might not.
You don't. What he's saying is you really don't have to. Is what you're saying? He's saying you don't have to.
I know.
All right, so you cover half of the
You never made me dinner. That's because you gave away my air fryer. You can come down anytime you want dinner, and I'll make you dinner.
Hey, he made ham barbecue.
hamburger barbecue.
Hamburger barbecue.
And chicken barbecue.
Yes.
His buddy ate the rest of it
Which
today.
was, I think, was awesome.
So, I do cook. So, not a great cook, but I'm a good cook.
You're still alive, aren't you? Let's
not
find
sure.
out.
Yeah, I'm still alive too, I think.
All right, let's move on. There's a new album coming out. New album coming out by the King of Pop.
Wait a minute. I thought Michael Jackson was dead.
He is dead, as a matter of fact, and he has enough material to do some more albums. It says Left Behind, Michael Jackson tunes may be featured on a new album by Tito. Everyone's favorite Jackson, Tito. Oh, that's right. I did make her dinner one time. She threw it away. Do you remember that? I made that dinner of barbecue at the Cards Against Humanity.
Yep.
And I said, "Did you like it?" And she says, "I don't know. I threw it away."
Yeah.
So actually, your loss because you threw away the food that I made. That's right. She should have said that. She reminded me. But anyway, it's kind of cool that we will hear some new Michael Jackson stuff.
Cool.
I mean, it's not going to be.
It's not the same.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine Tito's not going to be able to sing anything like Michael Jackson, but it'd be interesting. The King of Pop could soon be belting out new tunes. There's more music to release. They have music he left behind. Tito said Jackson Family plans to record a new studio album, their first since 1989, and they hope to record a new track featuring previously unknown material from their brother, one of the most celebrated artists in history, who died in 2009. So, kind of interesting. New Michael Jackson stuff.
It'll be definitely interesting.
Yeah, I agree. Woman claims she got married to Michael Jackson's ghost, though.
Oh, brother.
He stays possessed in time. Can't really even believe anything like that, but that woman says that she was married.
Then I'm married to Elvis Presley.
Well, you're not going to get. You're going to get as much as she's going to get out of his estate.
Did you buy the? They offer like I guess the pizza pan and all that. Did you buy your own pizza pan, or do you have your own pizza pan?
I have a pizza pan that is the right size for store-bought pizzas.
Yeah.
That I just put in it.
Because I wouldn't. Yeah, it tells you can buy all those together.
You don't even need that. If you just put some foil on the grill and just put it on there, but you could get one. I like having the pizza pan separate because I can just pull it out and it all works. So that's one thing that I wanted, though, was because Ken and I have pizza just about every week, and I don't want to turn my oven on anymore. I just have no reason to turn on an oven that is 240 volts if I can do the same work with 120
There you go.
volts,
Go by November.
We'll see.
No, it's goal by November.
We'll see.
Uh-huh.
What are you talking about?
I like to, and you'll probably, I don't know which. I like to. I have stuff that I bake cookies and stuff for. So.
Well, I know it does cookies. I only did it once with cookies because I wanted to see how it worked. And the thing is, this isn't just an air fryer. This is an air fryer and an oven. That's the thing I like most about it, is because if you buy an air fryer, you get an air fryer. My first two were air fryers.
That would be that would be the good combination, I think.
I mean, that was the way my first two were. My first two were air fryers.
Yeah.
This one is an air fryer and an oven. Kind of looks like an easy bake oven.
Well, yeah, I think
my sister had one of those, but I had
one.
I had to outdo my sister because I bought her a nicer one than I had. No, I bought this one because I wanted a bigger one because, I saw the limitations, and I like to buy a whole chicken every once in a while. It'd be nice to be able to cook it in not my oven. And plus I make lasagna from time to time, and it's the one.
Since when?
I've actually made lasagna a lot the last couple years. Sorry.
You've never shared that with me.
You're right. I'm not a big lasagna fan, but I like this lasagna. It's a meat lover's lasagna.
Oh, this is the one where you put... Okay, got it. Never mind.
This is the only what? What?
It's already made up and frozen. You just put it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a hardcore guy. I don't really know how to cook a lot of stuff from scratch. All right. This is interesting. Before I show you this, though, I'm going to close this a second. One of the Ninja Warriors has cerebral palsy. Did you know that?
No.
Okay. It's one of the Ninja Warrior juniors that is on the main show.
Okay.
And he happens to be one of the top guys there. So...
Ian?
Nope. It's one of the guys I really like.
Love you, Jen.
Oh, you leaving?
Yeah.
She doesn't love me. She's leaving me. You never made me, and Mother Teresa. Hi, Mother Teresa. All right, so you don't have any ideas, right?
Now, wait a minute. You said he was on Juniors.
Mm-hmm. He was a winner on Juniors 2 years in a row.
And he's now on the adult show.
Yes, he is.
Oh, I don't know which one you said. Which one was it? But one of you got her to stay. She said, "Okay, I'll stay."
Huh?
What?
When you said you didn't love Jen, she goes, "Okay, I'll stay."
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't think you did, but you will once I say it. You're going to know.
The only one I know is the father and son with the Mohawks.
There's one other you know. He won every race he did. He's never lost a race. He's never not completed a course.
No, I don't.
Ready?
Yeah.
Vance.
Oh, I know. Okay. Okay.
He is really, 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 really good. You know, he couldn't walk for the first 5-6 years of his life because he had cerebral palsy, and he's just running right through the courses. And I've never seen anyone like him. I've never seen anybody that could do.
I remember seeing him on Juniors.
Yeah, well, this guy, he's undefeated. He's unbeatable. Everything he does with intent to win. And I would not doubt that he wins the whole thing. I would not doubt that. I can't talk too much about it because you haven't seen it, so I can't say
well,
what's
I'm
been
planning
happening.
on binge watching it very soon.
Yeah,
When's that?
Probably in about a week and a half.
I should tell you things that happen.
Okay.
My hero
went
down in flames today.
Really?
I saw that. I happened to come in at the end. I think it was his
fault. He disrupted him.
That's right.
However, he had a safety pass.
I put the jinx on him. The jinx on him. Okay.
Really made me unhappy because I like the weatherman.
Mm-hmm.
He said it. He just when he did it,
took a chance, and it was towards the end of the course, and this end of the course you have
the split decision.
But the decision is between a thing that comes rolling down the length of the course. You got to hit the button, and it'll start rolling down. Between grabbing that one and grabbing just a round thing that you fly across.
Okay.
And he tried to grab the quick one, and he just totally, he went to grab the hoop as it was flying through the air, and he missed it. He just timed it wrong.
Oh.
He had a safety pass. He didn't want to use it that early, but
wow.
it was really sad because my hero went down in flames. But this kid here, though, I'm telling you, he there he is, and this was his. This is from today. He did this. He just is really good. He does it. He does a commitment, and he totally is totally is the man or the boy. He's only 16, so. But he had cerebral palsy. Has cerebral palsy. And he had those braces on for the first 5 years of his life. And now he does all this exercising and stuff, and he didn't fall.
Yeah.
He's 5'5", and he had no problems with it. He just he's a machine for his age. For his age,
good.
Anybody that could do this, but he has cerebral palsy on top of this.
Yeah.
And